Honestly, I actually enjoy the Bitcoin FUD, right? I enjoy it. I enjoy hearing it. Not in a condescending way, but there's something almost entertaining about watching people apply fiat logic to a Bitcoin world. And then at the same time, they wonder why it don't add up. You know what I mean? Like one I seen today, it was some guy on Twitter today. He was saying, what if I get paid in Bitcoin and it happens to drop 50%, 20 to 50% before my bills are due? How am I going to pay my bills? You know what I mean? Just trying to argue Bitcoin, right? And that question, it tells you everything, right? They're thinking about Bitcoin as a currency. They're thinking about Bitcoin as something that you spend, right? Now, you can spend Bitcoin, but you use fiat, you use dollars, you use cash to pay your bills. You want to save in Bitcoin, right? Let that stack grow over time. You know, they're two separate tools doing two separate jobs. You know, so yeah, man. The reason the FUD hits a little bit different for me um, is because I've done the proof of work, not just the price charts, you know, but the actual intellectual work, right? Understanding why the dollar is what it is, understanding what scarcity actually means in a monetary system, understanding that Bitcoin isn't competing with Visa or PayPal. It's an entirely different world. It's an entirely different realm, right? So once you actually get there, the FUD doesn't just land the same way, right? It's not threatening at all. It's now a signal, right? It's a signal to you that that person hasn't made the shift quite yet, right? And that's okay, you know? That's why I want to do this. That's why I follow the Bitcoin educators on Twitter and X. And that's why I watch lectures every day and YouTube videos every day and read every day and study every day. You know, that's why I do this. My whole goal is to get more people to that realization. But the thing with me is I don't want to do it through arguing, right? I don't want to have to argue and fight with you and do tug of war with people while doing this, right? I want to do it just through educating people that want to be educated, right? So uh, that's how I would prefer to do it. So in the meantime, man, just keep bringing the FUD. I'm not mad at it. I'll be happy to engage with it where it makes sense, but mostly I'll just keep pointing people towards the proof of work, man. That's what I'm going to do. I'll just encourage you to study harder. The answer is waiting for you on the other side, right? We out of here, man. Love y'all. Catch y'all in the next video. Peace.